Road Trippin by Red Hot Chili Peppers is played using the fingerstyle technique. It's played in standard tuning and without a capo. So we're going to start off using this shape on guitar. First finger on the second fret of the D, and third finger on the high E string at the third fret. Now we're going to play the E note as the bass note here. So the D string, and then we'll play the D string and the high E string together. So D, and then the D and high E together. Then we'll play the bass note again on the second fret on the D, open B, back to the bass note. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bass together, bass B, bass. For the second bar, we're going to stay on the same shape, but we do have a different picking pattern. We're going to start off with the D and high E string together, bass on the D, picking the B, bass, high E, bass. So together, bass, B, bass, high E, bass. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Together, bass, B, bass, E, bass. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so the first two bars. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We're then going to move to this shape, which is kind of outlining a C chord really. So you've got the third fret on the A, the first finger, and then the fifth fret on the B string with the third finger there. And we're going to play bass together. So bass is on the A string this time. So A and B, A, G, A. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just once through that pattern. We're then going to move the shape down one single fret to second fret on the A, and the fourth fret on the B there. And we'll pick A and B together. A, G, A, B, A. Together, A, G, A, B, A. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And that sounds awful out of context, but it sounds nice in context of the riff. So we have the first shape, the E minor kind of shape. Enter the C shape. Down one fret to the B chord, really. So E minor, C, B, and that's played on repeat. So there's a couple of variations for the kind of main riff as well. The most common one starts on the E minor, exactly the same as before. First bar's the same. And at this point we change. We grab the fifth fret on the high E, back to the bass on the D, then to the third fret on the high E, and then second fret on the D again for the bass. Okay, so that little variation on the E minor part there. Then through the C and the B as normal. For the next section of the song, we're going to start with an A minor bass chord shape. So we've got first fret on the B and second fret on the G. That's actually all we need really. I'm going to play A open and the first fret on the B together. Then the bass on the A and to the second fret on the G. Bass, high E, bass. So together A and B, bass, G, bass, E, A. Then we're going to go to a B over G or a G chord really. Second fret on the A, third fret on the B. We'll play the A and the B together. A, G, A, B, A. So, okay, so that A minor shape to that G shape, and to a C chord. We can actually put the full C chord down if you prefer, or you can just use third fret on the A and then fifth on the G and B. Together, A and B, A, G, A, B, A. Then we go up here to another little G chord really, but this time in a D chord shape here. 7 on the G, 8 on the B, 7 on the high E. And we're going to pick D and E together, and then B, G, E, D, B, G. So that whole part played slowly is the A minor chord to the G, C, and a G. For the interlude section, we're going to start off with an E minor bar chord at the 7th fret here. So first finger bar across the 7th fret with 9th fret on the D and G strings, and then the 8th fret on the B. We're going to play A and B together, and then we'll play D, G, A, B. We'll go down to an A7 chord, so first finger bar on the 5th fret, 6th fret on the G string, and 7th fret on the A string. We're going to play E and G together, and then A, D, E, G. So the E minor chord, down to the A7. We'll then go to a C bar chord. So 3rd fret on the A, and then a third finger bar across the 5th fret on the D, G and B strings. And we're going to play A and B, D, G, A, B. Shift this shape up to the D string and play exactly the same rhythm. Okay, so E minor to the A7, C chord, D chord. Then we go back to the E minor chord, but this time we take the pinky off, so it's an E minor 7. We're going to grab A and B, D, 10th fret on the B, back to the A string, back to 8th fret on the B. Then back to the A7 chord again, same as before. The C chord, same as before. Then we're going to go to an F sharp diminished 7 chord, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4 on the D, 5 on the G, 4 on the B, 5 on the high E. We're going to pick D and high E together, and then we'll have G, B, D, high E. And then we'll repeat that section again, but we will finish it off differently the second time. So we have the E minor, A7, C chord, D chord, back to the E minor, but this time an E minor 7, A7, C, and then the F sharp diminished 7, back through the E minor, A7, C chord, D chord, back through the E minor, A7, C, and then we finish differently this time. We do go to the F sharp diminished 7, but we're going to set this for 2 bars. So for the F sharp diminished 7 this time, we're going to start off like this. So we've got the D string and the high E string together, G, B, D, G and high E together. We'll then play D, B, G, D and high E together, back to the G. So the second bar. Okay, so 2 bars together. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. We'll come up to 13, 14, 13, 14. So exactly the same diminished shape. Play the whole thing together. Then we'll come down to 10, 11, 10, 11. Same diminished shape. This time bass on the D, G, B and high E strings straight after. 7, 8, 7, 8. Same thing. 4, 5, 4, 5. Same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, same thing, but twice on the high up bit there. So 13, 14, 13, 14, 10, 7, 4, 1. And that kind of ends the interlude section. So the whole interlude played slowly is the E minor, A7, C, D, to the E minor, A7, C, and then the F sharp diminished 7, back through again, E minor, A7, C, D, E minor, A7, C, and then the different ending on the F sharp diminished 7. For the final outro of the song, we've got the E minor shape again, and we're just jumping from D, E to D, B. And it kind of slows down until we fade out.